0, 1, 2. All right, come on, y'all. Let's do the first ever Grab order here in Vietnam. I'm going to show you how this app works from what I see so far and some of the benefits that it has. You can order food on Grab. You can also order rides and so many other things. You just got to tap in. But I'm going to show you a couple of things along the way. So let's go. First and foremost, I need something to drink and something to eat. Real simple. So I went down and got the juice first. And then I went back and got the meal. But in the process of getting the juice, I learned a couple of things. And this is with Grab in general. When you make an order, you got to specify if it's cash or card. And as you can see now, I'm just skimming through like what I possibly want and looking at the different variations. I just went with the highest reviewed thus far so I can make sure I get a good quality drink instead of just trying to peek in the dark. And then I went through their menu to see what I actually wanted, which was something to detox my system because, baby, I got to get all of America out of me as well as this flight. So let's get into what I'm going to choose to drink here. And as you can see, they got individual juices and then juices put together. But again, boom, that's what I chose. You see it, the pineapple, apple, carrot, beetroot, and celery. And then there's the cost, and watch me go through the process of actually ordering it. And you see here, you can choose to have ice, no ice, all that good stuff. But here, I realized that I had the order for the other food, but because I paid cash with this order, I couldn't actually finish the process with the other order until I gave these people their cash and this order was closed out. So now I'm trying to figure out, how fast I want them to come, and I'm chilling. Like, they can take their time, no big deal. And then I'm going through the process of setting up the payment and stuff. And again, I forgot to choose card, so it automatically chooses cash. So remember that. And then here's just the details of what I got and how long it should take before it gets here. So this is my location and where it is and all that. Now, went through that process of paying for that. And as you can see, I got some well, here's the details of what actually the price was for it. And I'm going to check it out to make sure that the conversion, it's just $2.66 for that bottle of juice. So I'm already hyped about that because I normally pay almost $13, $15 for juice. Then I got a discount, so I'm extra happy. Then I'm giving instructions this time on where to bring my food because with the juice, the guy didn't have those instructions and that got a little quirky. Then you can also scan your card into the system, which I'm showing you there. But, I'm not going to show you the details of my business. So, yeah, you have to do that in your own right. But it's pretty simple. Then I chose some actual discounts to go with the pricing of the actual food, which makes it even more appealing as far as price is concerned. And this is for my vermicelli rice noodle meal with all the different vegetables and herbs and pork. Just absolutely outstanding. Now we're getting to the point where I'm using my offers and discounts to make my final purchase, and I'm purchasing now the food. But as you saw there, I can't purchase, and you can pause and go back. I cannot purchase that food until I finish out my first order, which is cash, because they want to get paid, and I don't blame them. What up, y'all? Yeah, my first meal in Vietnam. Let's get into it. So this is the juice that I had delivered. Now, when you saw the order, didn't you think I was getting more than one juice, or was that just me? But anywho, it looks really good. Looks very fresh. I'm shaking it, and it's got beets, carrots, and some other stuff in it. You saw the order. You can go back and look at it. I forgot all those details, but nonetheless, then I have this chopsticks in here. Ooh. And the sauce, I like that. Look at that. That looks like some garlic mixed with some chili peppers. We finna see. I smell the food, so. And I like the packaging, little small bag. Got a little rubber band to make sure it stayed nice and fresh. And it was definitely here before time. Now, bam. It doesn't look as glamorous as the picture, but it's definitely got a lot of rice in it. It's got some meat and some vegetables and some pork with some peanuts. And if you're allergic, of course, you shouldn't be eating it. But the reason I got it was one of the highest rated things on the menu. I don't know the name of the place I got it from, but it is in the whole trying to put the order in there. So if you're here in Vietnam or you're thinking about coming and you want to try, definitely get that information and see. Another thing you want to learn to do is eat with chopsticks, but it takes a little time in building, and don't matter if it's like, you know, the elementary way where you take the band and you wrap it until you learn, but you know, just learn. But I can tell you this, it's just maneuvering. Really, that one stick stays it doesn't move, stable, and then the other one is where you work with to get what you want on the actual place. This is vermicelli noodles that's in here, so I just want to taste them. There's one thing I like about tasting food. It's like if it's prepped separately or if it's all kind of prepped blandly, but they definitely prep those noodles separately. You can taste a little bit of salt in them, which makes it good. And then let's try one of these fried egg rolls. So there it is. This is how it's looking. That definitely vermicelli tasted good with the little peanut in it. And then, that pork tastes really good. Wow. I'll get a little more of them vermicelli noodles. It's sweet, but it's savory, and it's a little sour too. But the pork is very distinctive. Noodles in that, very good with the little green onions. And then let me taste the carrots. I forgot, what's the white stuff? Is that, somebody gonna tell me what it is. I think I know what it is, but I'm not sure how to pronounce it. And the carrots bring it all together. Definitely good. Oh shit. Now, let's put some of the sauce on it. Wow. They definitely know how to package the food right. At least this place does. You know, this is my first. I had my first cup of coffee here, which was cappuccino earlier. And I ate so much traveling, I definitely needed a break from food. But I've been sleeping, bro. I am definitely jet lagged. I'm not gonna lie to you. So what I'm gonna do is take and just pour it all over. And I feel like, I'm gonna hold on to some, because I may not have been able to get all of, you know, down in the crevices, and I might need to hold off till later. Let me try this juice, bro. It looks so good and blended. This thing tastes so fresh and so good. And you know what? They take the time to sift out all the, because normally when you get some juice here, well, in the States, the places I go, because I get juice all, like at least 3 or 4 times a week. This is my thing. So most of the places you go in the States, they don't separate the juice from the leftover sediment. They did. This is just the juice. So not only is it way cheaper, this juice was, what, $2 and some change? I'll take it any day. I normally pay for a juice, and it's a little more bigger, but like it's $13. So $2 compared to $13. I'm good with this. And I wanted to get the, like a 6-pack or whatever. So when I order tomorrow, I'm gonna make sure I do that. So that's on that. And then this was like $8, these noodles and stuff. Now let me taste it all together. Oh, and it's got cucumbers. I ain't even tasted cucumbers yet. Wait a minute now. This is a very good mix. And it's got mint. You see that mint? Hold up. You see how that mint creeped up on us? Yeah. Oh my God. That's even better. And it wasn't mint, it was basil. And damn. That hit the mark. It's the flavors coming all together for me with the separate ingredients. This is really good. Now, you know I'd tell you if it wasn't. And then, oh, it's got some bean sprouts in it. I was having Asian food for years. I didn't like bean sprouts. Didn't want to taste them. I think it was the look that kind of weirded me out. One day I was like, let me taste some bean sprouts. Ever since that day. And then now that I found out that it definitely tastes better organically, because I had some on the flight, as you saw, or in the lounge yesterday, them things was hidden. And two, I'm not perfect with chopsticks, especially Vietnamese. Tell me what I'm doing wrong, what I could do better, and tell me if I'm doing anything offensive in the way I'm holding them. Man, listen. This is nice. I'm so glad that it all worked out. And here's the funny part that you didn't know is that I paid cash before I set up my card on the thing. So when the guy came, I tried to give him US dollar, but they don't take US dollar, they only take dong, which is Vietnamese money. So the security was like, I got you, and you can just pay me later. Well, they probably gonna bill me, and they may charge me a little more, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'll let y'all know if it becomes crazy, but that was very nice. Then my second order, I put in a note to bring it up to my room, but the guy was like, don't even worry about that at the front. When it comes, we'll bring it for you. So he did, and I gave him a tip, and he was appreciative, but I don't think he knew that I was going to give him a tip, which doesn't matter, because when you do stuff for me, you go out of your way for me, I'm always try to say thank you in some way. So I really appreciate, like, I'm new to this whole country, and just the reception thus far it's been like overwhelmingly, let me help you, you know. And again, as a masculine presenting woman who is not used to people, and you know, I'm about to have tears in my eyes, in the US where people treat you bad because of who you love, it's like overwhelming to me, you know, that people don't care and they're just treating me like a human. And though it's only been like 48 hours, I can tell a difference, you know. And I'm so happy I made the decision to leave, because that was one of the main things that was really hurting my feelings. Like, people treating me bad for no reason. And it definitely wears on you. It definitely does. So here in Vietnam, I'm going to be more candid, and I'm definitely going to be more revealing of what I've been through and what it is now. So I needed that cry for a minute, because I needed to acknowledge that to myself. That it don't always have to be that way. It just doesn't. Don't hate people and you don't even get to know them. That's like crazy to me. It really is. And it's very hurtful. Now, I may need a hug too, but I do feel better. Let's keep it moving. Whew. Let's keep it moving. You know what I'm getting ready to do? Because all these flavors just keep coming together. Were you thinking the same thing? Whew. Like, I've thought about the words that I just spoke for a very long time, but they just finally came together to express. You know what I'm saying? Because it's crazy out here in this world. I'm glad it's not the same everywhere I go. That's why I travel too. Whew. That's why I travel. Oh yeah, I'm gonna eat all of this. I'm definitely not gonna put this away for later. Look at that. And a pork sausage is rolled up, look like an egg roll, but it's a pork sausage, and it tastes really good. Mm-hmm. There's a level of sweet, spicy, and then a nuttiness from the peanuts. It just comes together very well. Actually, I gotta have a bib down here. Definitely some napkins. Because the way I'm tearing this down, it's got some lettuce in it too. Look how much sauce is still in here. And then, you know this going in the fridge. I ain't gonna throw that away. Some said hold on to it. Hell, this is a jar that I can, or a bottle that I can recycle because I'm gonna wash it, and this will I'm gonna keep some water in. But I'm not gonna drink the water here. I might need to go ahead and order that. The way them people's outside at 2 in the morning, I feel like this is a 24-hour city. And the way it's big and people just be out, yeah, I think I'm right. My first order came today. Looking outside at the weather, because I ain't been out. I've been jet lagged, and I'm not going out till I get some proper rest, which I will tonight. So tomorrow, sometime I'll start my venture, getting my currency exchange, and go and get my little particulars at the accessory store. But we about to go shopping, bitch. For the week out, we're going shopping, and if not for the week out, the beginning of the week, to get some things going as far as some things I need for business. So you're gonna come with me. You're gonna come with me. No sugar added. Then they ask, you can get ice or sugar added. I'll be like, straight like that. Hit me up. Just the detox I need. I'm lying. I'm gonna eat that a little later, but I'm not gonna put it in the fridge. I'm just full for now. Well, y'all, you saw my first food. Now, stay tuned, of course, for the journey, because living in Vietnam and living in Ho Chi Minh is definitely different from living in Thailand or anywhere else. So let's experience this together. How about it? See you on the next one.